Hey guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm going to walk you through how to apply an e-visa to travel to Antigua and Barbuda on your mobile device. Before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now. And also I would like to clarify, neither I am an immigration consultant nor I am a government body. So in case you take anything out of this, you do it at your own risk. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So guys, many countries have switched to e-visas because these are very easy to apply and it provides a lot of convenience to both applicants and even to authorities, and moreover it boosts travel too. And even the way these websites are currently being designed, a lot of them are mobile friendly. So that's what we are going to see in this video. So in front of you I have opened the website of Antigua and Barbuda visa. So thing is that how you're gonna begin, you're gonna tap on apply now and then enter the details. Okay, then upload your photo and supporting documents, review, pay. Of course I'm not gonna do. Receive an email that your application is submitted, and then once you get the EEV travel letter, then copy it. Okay, now do not submit more than one application for each EVV request. Okay, wait for an email confirmation, means do not submit multiple. What you need: a valid email address where this can be sent, a valid travel document, passport, valid digital photograph, supporting documents, credit card to pay for the application. Okay, so once you are ready with all this, tap on apply now. Okay, now you can see that, let me zoom it. Yeah, it's in 1 2 3 4 5 6 tabs: visa required, travel history, personal data, documents, review, payment. Okay, the application has been prepared by another person. I select no. Let's say you're applying on your own. Fine. Visa type: entry visa, dependent, transit. So we are gonna go for visitor. Okay, entry type, I select single, but do it as per your own case. All information you see here is gonna be sample. When you do as per your own case. Intended arrival date, so let's say you are coming on 31st. Purpose of trip, sport, training, transit, vacation. I select, yeah. And duration of stay in days, let's say you're gonna stay there for 7 days. Next is intended address. So let's say you have booked your hotel and all, so definitely you have this data, provide that information. Okay, next is what financial meals will be held on arrival for support during your stay. So provide the information, whatever you're gonna carry, like the cash, credit card, and how much, all that information you can put it. Contact information of the person in Antigua, here you are here to see. So this is not mandatory, but I would recommend you provide like at least phone number, email address, and these things, because anyway even if you have booked a hotel, you have this information ready, right? All hotels have email address and phone number at least. So provide that information because these are not mandatory fields, so that's why I'm skipping it, but definitely provide. I intend to work in Antigua, I select no. I plan to attend school, I select no. Request expedited processing, so if you select that, then additional fee will be asked, but if you are applying well in advance, you don't have to. Let's continue. Up. Looks like I have missed something. Invalid character, single spacing only. Okay, single spacing, okay. I have done more than, so I'm gonna correct. Okay, I came to the second, travel history. I have previously been there, I select no. I have previously been issued a visa of Antigua and Barbuda, I select no. Do it as per your own case, guys. Refused a visa of Antigua Barbuda, I select no. I have had an Antigua Barbuda visa that has been cancelled or revoked, I select no. Someone has previously filed interrogation for me, I select no. Do you have family there? I select no. Okay. If yes, you need to click on add relatives and add the details. Next we are going personal data, surname, gender, first and middle name, other surname. So provide proper information and it should match with your passport. Primary contact, okay, your contact information, your email and confirm email. So I'm going to put some sample, you do as per your own. So I put some sample. Date of birth as per your own case, guys. City, country, national, your nationality. State, province, this is birth information, so I'm gonna do this. Country, of course you know in which country you were born, and you know city, state and province. So I'm gonna put the data and it should match with your passport. Okay, next is occupation, present occupation, name and address of employer. Spousal information, I select single, but if you're married definitely provide the information. So because it's a sample video, I have left name, present employer, school and address, but definitely provide. Why wouldn't you do that? Home mailing address. Oh, I missed that. I'm gonna put some. Okay, so I've come to the next page. Here, what are things? Photograph they have asked. Supporting documents. If I go to drop down, passport definitely. Proof of accommodation, proof of funds, I have a travel itinerary. These documents you can add. Letter of employment also that. So basically these will prove that you are a genuine traveler. Okay, then put your passport information, passport number, issuing country, issuance date, expiration date, country, place of issuance, state, city or place of issuance, and then tap on continue, where you can review information, where you can make changes if you feel like. But as I have said, anything you enter, check it 2 times and then finally do the payment and submit. Of course I'm not going to go to that step, but you got an idea how to do this. This is how it works, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.